Come on, everybody! Yeah, that was loud. Okay, hi. Fortnitemares is here. We have a lot to unpack, including a new Ghostface mythic, a Jason boss, and Scooby snacks, and much, much, much more. So, first, give you a good idea of what's to come. If you haven't seen the trailer, this is the trailer. We got the Grabber, Terrifier, Ghostface, Huggy Wuggy, Wednesday. And this is even like half of what we're supposed to be getting, apparently. There's Jason, Ghostface, Scooby. We're getting all five. Scooby, Shaggy, Daphne, Velma, Fred. New skins. Repo, Doja Cat, who is in the item shop currently. So, without further ado, we'll come in here. Doja Cat has her own car. Queen of the Wheels. We have those wheels. We have Paint the Town, red. We have Amen. We have Rhinestoned, Mother's Mic, Doja Cat herself with a couple edit styles, as you can see. We also have Agora Hills as an emote. And it's traversal. We have the Agora Wings, Doja's Claw Swords, Fallen Petals Gun Wrap Woman emote. Scarlet Wings Back Bling, Mother of Thorns Doja, which is supposed to be the Doja Cat for this event. Specifically this one in the trailer. And then we also have a bundle where you can get all of that for 3,200. If we go down, that's not the only things that were added to the item shop. We have Queen Persephone. So if you have not had the chance to get Persephone before, you now have the chance now. This is the Queen Persephone skin with the Asphodel Blade, which is honestly a pretty cool sword pickaxe. I still prefer the original one. You get more edit styles for it, as well as you have the green edit style, which is so clean. And then Peely Bow and the K-pop Demon Hunters are still here if you're a fan of it. We also have a new Tron Ares bundle for the new Tron movie. As you can see, we have Helmet On and Helmet On See-Through, which was honestly a unneeded style, but a really cool one at that. As alive as you need to be. We also have the Lil Light Cycle emote, the Tron Ares Glow, the Dillinger disc, the Portal Beam emote, the Ares staff, and the Jump Jet glider. You can get all that in a bundle for 2,800. We also have the new Voxelator shoes. These guys were here a couple of days ago. I don't know if anyone actually likes these skins. I like the pickaxe though. But but that's about all that is currently in the shop that is new, I believe. But this caught me by surprise today, too. The original, the first ever Fortnite original music pass is here. You heard me right. The original music pass, which is really interesting. We have Sedana, Originality is Everything, is the skin. We have Sedana Style. We have On and On Remix. Rose Deck, Take Charge, In My Room, Zoomy Groove, I Love Rock and Roll. That is so peak. We have Another Life. We have this loading screen. Apparently, it seems like we have the band. We have the Raven, and the two or three, like, I don't know. I think she's in Battle Pass too. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that guy. I think that he's item shop, I believe. We also have Friendly Fire, Nana Jamma, Ascend emote, The Champion by Fall Out Boy, Shocking Grenade, Spooky, Bats, Rock Out Skulls, Gorgeous by Doja Cat. We have Rides here. We have Ride as a music disc or music track. We have the Bonehead guitar. I don't know if this is a bass guitar or not. It looks really cool though. The anglerfish skeleton is pretty clean. We have Very High Hat. We have the Bright Bag, the El Patreo. We have Boom! Kaleido, Glimmering Heart, Rocket Men, and Jana Pastel, or Jana Pastel. I'm not sure how you say that properly. I have no idea. But if we go into Battle Royale, as you can see, the lobby, I'm sure you've already seen the lobby is all Halloweenified. I don't know if we can see. I don't think we can see where everything is or what it is. But it says, take the hunting into your own hands. Best of Mother of Thorns to draw in enemies and destroy them. With her Thorn Ripper, hunt the hunter Jason for a mythic weapon and boon, and don the Ghostface disguise for a speedy lunge attack with the last cells. So it seems like last call. It seems all these three characters, Jason, Doja Cat, and Ghostface, are the bosses for this year. We also have Fortnitemares quests. So if we go to view quests and view challenges. Whoa! The pig is a free skin? Hold up. That's really cool. Free skin this year. Butcher Tools. We also have Art the Clown as a official spray paint. We have the Grindhouse. Meat Grinder emote. Wuggy Welcome. Huggy Wuggy's loading screen. I cannot believe that's free. The Butcher's Knife, and of course, the Pig the Butcher. I'm not sure if there's an overview or a close-up, but that's wild that these are free. I didn't think they would be. But as you can see, it says, help the gang. Complete Fred, Velma, Daphne, and Shaggy found quests. The map is changed a lot. Viney Shafts, Creepy Cramps, Gordy Gate, Pumpkin Pass, and Freaky Fields. We're gonna get freaky at Freaky Fields. We have Hire Scooby-Doo. Pick up the phone at a stock box twice. Hit different players with last call. Defeat the Mother of Thorns. Restore health or gain shields with Scooby Snacks. Pull consumables with the Thorn Ripper. And visit pumpkin takeovers with the Mother of Thorns. So, this is really cool because we currently have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quests. Meaning you can already get up to the Meat Grinder emote, which is honestly really wild. Because that means when these quests reset in 5 days, you have 5 days to do these, on the second set of challenges, in the second or third set, we're already going to be able to obtain the Pig Butcher that fast. Also, for a free skin, it is really good for a free skin, so we're definitely going to be picking this up. I also really want that loading screen with Huggy. So, without further ado, let's get right into the first game and see how everything is. We're going to go from location to location and test everything out. Alright, I think first place we're going to go, right? Damn! Okay, let's see. First place we're going to go. It is hot drop, so I don't know if I want to, but I'm going to risk it. I am going to go to creepy camps. Because I do believe, if I'm not wrong, judging by the name, and don't quote me on this, because like I said, I could be completely wrong here. Judging by the name, this is where Jason will be located, and I see the lodges as well as, you know, the giant lake. So this definitely seems like where Jason's boss fight will be. I do know one thing about Jason is he has a ton of HP, but at the cost of he is extremely slow. He will only walk. He will not run, and it's not even like sprint. He just walks normally. But I do know, because I did see a TikTok of him earlier, that we will get a warning of the ambience for Jason before it's too late, which is good. I do believe Rumi's sword from K-Pop Demon Hunters is still, in fact, in the game, though. So we do have to be careful, because I'm pretty sure that counts as a Fortnitemares weapon. We're already dead. This is going to be a very big problem today, because it's the first day of Fortnitemares. So everybody is going to be on. And everybody's going to be sweating to get a win and just get a challenge, because it's Halloween. So we're going to be dying a lot here. And probably not going to find many good weapons to defend ourselves either, due to the factor of one hefty thing with this year, and you can definitely tell, is people are going to be sweating heavily for not only these challenges, but just because of the compatibility of Fortnitemares. There isn't really any intentional competition, but with the Fortnite community, it's gonna show up. So, creepy camps, I mean, we got an idea of what it looked like. We saw, it's just the camp lodges from Friday the 13th, or it's, you know, supposed to represent that. I didn't see Jason anywhere, and if we did, it wouldn't have mattered, because we probably would have got third-partied anyway. due to it being a hot drop. There were so many people there at the location all at once. Um, Again, it's the quickest route to doing this, so I think I'm going to go to Viney Shafts, because I'm curious on what each location is and what it's going to represent. And if we die, we die. If we don't, we don't. That's kind of just how it goes. So we're going to head to Viney Shafts and see what that is about. Because I genuinely don't know what Viney Shafts could be about unless it's for Doja Cat. But it seemed like Frenzy Fields, or Freaky Fields, is going to be for Doja Cat in the Fortnitemares trailer. So I'm not too sure about that. But we are about to find out. Seems like Viney Shafts is the same exact location that it was before, just all Halloweened up. There doesn't really seem to be too much of a difference. Oh, would you look at that? You can smash pumpkins for weapons now. There's a new chest type, and I got the wood stake shotgun, which is apparently made a return. If we come down here, though, there is an NPC. And I am curious who this NPC could be, because I know for a fact there wasn't an NPC here prior. It's none other than Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Forgot how good the wood stick shotgun is if you hit your shots. I hear the chainsaw. Chainsaw's back. That's concerning. Hey, Daphne, what do you got? Scooby Snacks? We're going to test these out really quick. If I eat Scooby Snacks, what does this do? It gives us nitro fuel. And it plays a Scooby-Doo run sound effect. That is so cool. That might get annoying, though. I'll deal with it. It's worth it. It's worth it for a Scooby Snack. Alright, let's see. We have gotten the chainsaw. This is actually so peak, guys. The chainsaw was always such a fun weapon to use last year, so I'm really glad they brought it back to stick around. I definitely hope they continue bringing it back for Halloween. An entire room down here. Good idea what Viney Shafts is. It's just same area as it was before, except it's Halloween. It's decorated. So there's nothing really too special about that unless you want to go to Daphne and get yourself some Scooby Snacks at the start of the game. Which I'm not sure if this works the same way as normal Nitro Fuel does. It does seem like it heals you too. It doesn't. It doesn't allow you to run into people. It just gives you a long run time. So it is Nitro Fuel, but it is a weaker version of Nitro Fuel. So, I mean, it's worth grabbing, but it is a worse version of what we had before. Ghostface Booth. Fortnitemares, look at that poster.
Back for another sequel.
Now that is sick. I mess with that heavy. He's pretty fast, damn. He has his own stamina system. He's his own character you play as. He's like a whole boss that you get to play as. How strong is he is the question. Very! Oh my gosh. He is really fun to play with. He does have a durability system. But the fact that you call him in is a very cool concept, and I am here for it. I think that might be my favorite weapon for Fortnitemares that they've ever added so far. Close second being the Scooby Snacks and then the chainsaw. But that also might just be unbiased because I grew up with Scooby-Doo, and then Ghostface is one of my favorite horror icons of all time. So, That might just be my personal opinion because of that, but he seems like he's going to be a lot of fun to play as. We also have Gordy Gate, which is this area, but it's all Halloweened up. And the way they decorated for Halloween this year is really cool. It's very heavily themed to the Doja Cat skin with the vines and tentacles. But it's definitely a unique take that we haven't really seen before, and I'm genuinely loving it. I think it's pretty creative, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan of Doja Cat. I don't really know much about her or her music. I know some of her songs, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, it's a Doja Cat, guys. Oh my gosh. Phantom Meowscles, time for more tricks. What's up? Nice to see you returning. I don't know much about her, but I'm sure the people that are fans of her are very happy and excited. Uh, so I mean, good for them. Let's see. We could probably get to Pumpkin Pass if we're quick enough. But it definitely seems like the mobility for this Fortnitemares is going to be better than any mobility we've ever had before. For not only Fortnitemares, but might just be one of, if not the best mobility systems in the game overall. Due to how many items double as a mobility system. Like, even Ghostface alone has such quick speed and can cover maps so quickly that you can use him as mobility too. I would genuinely say that this might, if not, might. I think it, not even a might. It's not even a might. It's just genuinely one of, if not the best mobility system we've had. Only reason I'm saying it's not guaranteed to be the best is because we've had a lot of mobility systems over the years overall, and there have been some just items that are made for mobility, like the shockwave hammer and the wings that cover more ground a lot quicker within a, or like the Iron Man gauntlets within a heavily more short amount of time. But combining all these things together definitely puts it up there. I don't want to get stuck on one of these. That would suck. Seems like all the bridge is Halloweened up too. The bus being grabbed by the vine is wild. I'm not even sure if that really is a vine or not, though, or like a pumpkin root. I'm not sure what it's meant to be. All I know is it looks really cool. That's about all I know. Is I like the way it looks. It looks really cool. And then the only place we haven't been is Freaky Fields, and that's still partially in storm, so we could probably get there. I definitely think the Scooby Snacks might be up there in terms of some of the best mobility. Because if you combine it with Ghostface, you could see how quick we're going. But it's also the factor of, with everything, um, I've used it a lot already, and it doesn't really go down much. You buy it once, or you find it once, and you get a pretty hefty amount of uses just for one box of Scooby Snacks. And it's definitely not something I'm complaining about. I'm sure that'll get nerfed, though, at some point. I hope not, though. Because this is only going to be here for a month. Because as soon as October's over, November starts the Simpsons season, so make sure to play this as much as you guys can. I think that might also be why the challenges are so short in the first place for Fortnitemares, and why they're a lot easier to get everything overall. Oh, Freaky Fields looks really different than what it did last year. I'm messing with it, though. I like it a lot. The corn area still looks relatively the same. It's definitely smaller. Definitely seems like the buildings are smaller, but everything is, like, upscaled. Like, it seems like they were more spread apart. Like, it looks more organized and more clean. It seems like a more, just overall better hunting space. And we have a reference. That's really cool. We have a reference to the ring in here. So who knows? Maybe we'll get the ring. That would be a pretty cool surprise collab. Because as far as we're aware, there are no nothing in the workings for the ring. But with there being an Easter egg for the ring in there, that definitely makes me think that if not, if we don't, there is definitely if not any leaks, there's definitely a chance of it happening. So we might end up getting the girl from the ring, which would be really cool. I don't know what they would do for her cosmetics. And I don't really know how they would do that overall. I'm assuming she would crawl out of the TV if she ended up being added as a boss later on, like how Billy did in the season for last year for Fortnitemares. Could also be just a replacement for Billy there. As like a little Easter egg. Or a callback. But that's definitely a ring reference. So. No clue. Point is, if the ring ends up showing up, do not be surprised. Because I won't. I will not be surprised. Because Fortnite loves teasing upcoming collabs like that. Especially during events like these. One of their favorite things to do. I also noticed rankings are gone. There are no longer any rankings for how many people you kill or how far you get into a match. Ghostface for the win. I love the chainsaw, but we have Ghostface for mobility and Scooby Snacks. We also can't get rid of the precision airstrike. That's, like, it's way too good not to keep, so we're definitely gonna have to, leave that behind. But we did discover the whole map. We still have to discover the other NPCs. I know one of the challenges is to hire Scooby, so we'll have to find him at some point. Ooh, I don't know how to get down there without fall damage. Ooh, that was close. We're gonna have to go, the longish way. It's wild seeing that over in the distance. On the bridge. Like, seeing the bridge in that state, it's actually insane. It looks so cool, though. And the amount of collabs we're getting for this Fortnitemares alone is honestly amazing. Like, I'm not even complaining. Frankenstein. Oh my gosh, he's touching me. Okay. I think... Oh, the witch's broom is back. Would you look at that? It's just a normal witch's broom. I think one thing that I am definitely speculative about, though, is Wizard of Oz. Because that's one of the franchises that I'm surprised hasn't been added to Fortnite yet. And I definitely think at some point will. And with all the collabs we're getting, and with them and saying, like, leakers saying that the collabs that we have revealed isn't everything, definitely makes me think that Wizard of Oz might be one of the ones upcoming. I don't know what it is, I just have a hunch. There's been a lot of, like, references to Wizard of Oz over Fortnite's history, so it definitely seems like something they would love to have in the game. I think the most likely, though, is definitely the ring, after seeing the Easter egg dedicated to it in Freaky Fields. I think that's kind of like a no-brainer at that point now. Because that little robot, he was crawling out of the TV the exact same way, too, with his, like, hand out and everything. The Lorax would be tickling my balls right now. It seems like everywhere's decorated for Halloween this year for Fortnitemares. They really went all out. And that scares me. Oh, he's in my car. Oh, you want to go? I bet I just gave his ass a heart attack. Oh my gosh. Do not fall out of the car right now. It'd be the worst time to do that. Is there a gas station, like, anywhere nearby? Ghostface will finish him off. See, it's worrying me because I don't think there is a gas station anywhere in Circle. And it's either I find a new fresh vehicle or I am on ground for the rest of the match, and that might be a problem. Because I don't know how to counter Ghostface yet. I'm assuming it would be like, you know, something quick or something heavy, like a shotgun or an SMG. Something along those lines, but... Really? Seven people in Final Circle is wild. If I could get them all in one place, though, so I could shoot this down, that would be amazing. We got a minigun up in this bitch! I'm definitely gonna yoink that real quick. Whoa, hello! Is it like a sniper or some shit? What the fuck? I'm dead. That's gonna be a big problem. Because with Ghostface, I'm noticing... One thing I notice, if you go head-to-head, it's alright. Do not miss a single shot or you're dead. And it's a very big gamble. Because not only does it depend where you hit, which is completely random. So, I mean, it's fair. Because it's random on who's gonna win. But it's also the factor of it can't... It's also sometimes not gonna be random. It's basically, it's a draw. Whoever shoots first. So it's whoever hits first with Ghostface. If you're going against a Ghostface and a Ghostface, whoever hits first is going to be the one doing the damage. And because Ghostface, the way he works, I was high ground, he was low ground. One of the very rare cases where high ground is no good, Ghostface is going to be a counter for anyone with higher ground, which is going to be a hefty use and a really good one, but a very big problem for people that use high ground as their skill base. And I might just be yapping, but that's definitely what it seems like. It definitely seems like it's going to be something along the lines of that. I was pretty confident we were going to win that match, but I guess not. It happens, though. It happens, though. I had a lot of fun. I did have a lot of fun. When you don't die instantly, it's very fun. And now I'm finally on the last page. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky enough to get the Golden Megazord here soon. I can also start buying the new DJ Yonder skins items, which is pretty peak. And we have one reward for the Music Pass. Speaking of the Music Pass, a lot of people have been confused on it and its leveling system because it's different. The way that it works isn't how it normally works. Alright? As you can see, it says get Music Pass. You may say, what do you mean? To sum it up, you in Fortnite Crew, you get Music Pass, Lego Pass, Crew Pack, Rocket Pass, Crew Styles, you get all that. Music Pass, right? You will be charged for it on your next billing cycle, meaning that this pass, it stays until, let's say, when does this pass stay? It stays till 11/29. So next month, you'll, like, if you pay when I do, I'll get this pass at the beginning of November, which is really dumb. It's really dumb. It says join Fortnite Crew. I am obviously subscribed to Fortnite Crew, so I don't know what that whole thing is about. I think it might also just be a glitch. It might also be because it came out early and I might receive it tonight at 8. I'll make an item shop review if anything new comes out, and if that is the case, I'll, cover that for you guys. But currently we can only claim one thing, so we're going to go ahead and claim the On and On remix by Epic Games. I thought that a lot of people, okay, I see why people are confused. Because I know I'm not the only one having this issue. People thought you had to level up 2 times to get her, and it was going to be, hey, every 2 levels you get something. No, I think it is just genuinely bugged currently. But that's okay. I'm sure they'll fix it as soon as possible. I am, however, really excited to see what quests we got done. Because we got the back bling. The next reward is the Terrifier Art the Clown spray. Restore health or gain shields with Scooby Snacks. Okay. That seems like that might take a bit. Pull consumables with the Thorn Ripper. I don't know what the Thorn Ripper is, so we'll have to figure that out. Visit Pumpkin Takeover with the Mother of Thorns. I don't know if the Mother of Thorns is a item or if that's Doja Cat. Is that Doja Cat? Mother of Thorns, yeah. I don't know if she's like an NPC that you have to hire. Or like maybe she'll be at one of those locations, like a chance. Hey, she'll pop up at one of those spots. I'm not sure how to do that. Defeat the Mother of Thorns. Obviously, we're going to have to defeat Doja Cat's boss. That's pretty obvious. Hey, different players with the last call. That is pretty easy. It's just a matter of finding it, which is the hard part. I didn't have an issue finding it, but I got lucky. Pick up the phone at a stock box. Again, easy, but you have to find it. Hire Scooby-Doo. That is super easy. You only have to do it once. Complete Fred, Velma, Daphne, and Shaggy's found quests. I did not see this before, so we're going to have to go back to Daphne at some point. But that's going to be all for this video, and I'll make sure to upload a video for Fortnitemares whenever I can. And I'll try and get one out every day, but I can't really promise that, because obviously there's other stuff that we're probably going to have to record that'll come out, as well as just all in all, there might not be certain days that they get content, so we'll have to get creative here and there. But we'll try and get a ton of Fortnitemares content out for you guys, and I will see you guys next time. So without further ado, and as always, goodbye!